Warning. The following video is intended for viewers 13 years and older. Viewer discretion is advised. You're here. You're ready. Welcome to my world.
What is going on YouTube? It is I'm Ghost of Sparta. I have another review for you guys from the S.H Figuarts Tamashii Nations Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Vegito from Dragon Ball Super. So I got this event exclusive. I just got him. I'm on an event exclusive run now because I just did the Goku Black for you guys, the event exclusive for 2019. I'll leave a little card in the upper right hand corner so you guys can look at that video. I do a comparison also with the original Goku Black so you can see the difference, and I'll also leave a link in the description below for you guys so that way you guys can take a look at that video as well. So I have this event exclusive. We're going to take a look at all the accessories, and if you're new to this channel and you stumbled upon it, you know, just through your searching and you like Dragon Ball Z figures, I do reviews of action figures and collectibles. I have the Kakarot Collector's Edition coming in real soon, so stay tuned for that review of the Collector's Edition once it comes in. And I also have a Yu-Gi-Oh box opening coming up as well, a whole case of Magical Hero. So stay tuned for that as well. So if you guys are new and you like to see people review and unbox collectible items, that's what I'm here for, to make sure you guys don't spend your hard-earned dollar on useless stuff. So make sure to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you guys don't miss any fantastic reviews from me. I'm Ghost of Sparta. So let's get this guy out of the box and see what he's all about. So now that we have Super Saiyan Blue Vegito out of his cardboard prison, we can take a look at and see if this exclusive is really worth it. And I'm going to tell you right off the back, after messing with it for a couple days, I noticed some slight inconsistencies. I also noticed some other things compared to the original one. We'll do a comparison of the original one because I have it with me for my own personal collection as well. I mean, this is also a figure that's going to go to my personal collection. But the joints, some of the joints seem kind of questionable, and then some of the paint is very questionable too. So let's just jump right into that. The figure stands at a good height. Let me get my measuring device real quick. I didn't have it ready just yet. So there's his height. Looking at the top of his peaks of his hair, or his bangs, he's about 5.5 inches. The very top of his hair, he's like 6.5 inches or so. You can take a look there. So that's his height. As for some of the inconsistencies I was talking to you guys about, let me adjust this just a little bit so we can take a look and you guys can see. I want to make sure you guys can see everything that I see in the best possible way. So there we go. Alrighty. So I mean, this is pretty much the 1.0 mold, as you can tell, because of these nasty looking knees. There's no cap or anything like the 2.0. If you want to know what the 2.0 knees look like, look at my Goku Black from the event exclusive. I'll leave a link below and also in the card above. But you can see right here, this whole chest piece was molded in blue. And the reason why I know that is because if you take a look at the neck here, you can see that the blue is inside. So someone had to paint each of these little pieces individually. So this whole piece was basically molded in blue plastic, and then they painted the rest because the blue is right there in the inside. And you can see it heavily, like it's like an outline. Now the hair color looks nice. I like the way the hair looks. Looks great. I like the color they used. So, but yeah, that's a very bad inconsistency. The boots are nice colored white. You can see you have a nice good color. I mean, it's a bright white or a flat white. Another issue I have is you could see the metal that they use for the joints. You know, most of them I thought they were all plastic, but this one actually has, the hinge is actually metal. So, I mean, as long as you don't play with it in the bathtub, you should be okay. So other than that, I mean, the figure is really nice. I mean, the other problem I saw was this joint system here. From what it looks like, from the original, you used to be able to pull this down and it would extend the leg so that we can kick them way up. But if you pull this down, it'll pull this leg up, so you can't get both legs in the same, well, you kind of can, you know, but it looks like the joints are interconnected now. They're not separated. All right. But the paint detail on some of the figures is really nice. Like the pants, you could see that there's a nice darkness to it. They did do a wash to it. I'm hoping the camera is picking it up well enough for you guys. But you could see that there is some shading to the figure. You know, a lot of these event exclusives are just usually repaints of figures. I mean, there's some butt shading there. Looks like he had an accident in his pants. So, yeah. Most of these exclusives are just, you know, straight out repaints. But this one was, I feel like it was rushed almost. Let's take a look at the articulation. First, let's take a look at the head. So that comes off like normal. So this looks like you could use the 1.1 face plates. So that's normal. It looks like they gave us a better peg there. The faceplate looks really nice. We'll go over all the other faces and other accessories in a little bit. So make sure you stay tuned through the rest of it. We'll have some slideshows for you guys, a slideshow for you at the end. But if you take a look at all of this, it's done really nice. We got the Petard earrings. They're painted nice metallic. You can see the yellow there. But let's take a look at the articulation. Head rotates 360 degrees, and I just pulled off his face once more. Okay, we got a neck joint here, so he can look down. Oh, you look down pretty well, and he can look up. No, he can look straight forward. If you use the neck joint and his ab section, yeah, he can kind of look up, but that's as far as he's gonna look up. His arm rotates. We have a upper bicep swivel. It's 360 degrees. We have a double jointed elbow. We don't have a forearm swivel, but we do get a wrist swivel and a hinge as well. So depending on which way you peg in the gloves, you will get that as well. So we have waist articulation. He can rotate, he can bend back, and if you pull down, he can extend a little bit so you get some more articulation out of it. And you snap it back down. So it's the old school 1.0 joint. So you pull this down to get some more range, and you also get like a little swivel in the inner thigh, and that's pretty much how much range he can get out of this. Goes back this much, and then you have a little bit of a rotation. Then you have your double jointed knee. These knees were so bad, but it was innovation back then. And then no shin swivel, but we do get a ankle swivel, and we get a toe hinge and somewhat of an ankle rocker as well. So that's it for the articulation of this guy. If you wanted to see a comparison to the 1.0, he's right here. As you can see, everything looks great. They're both pretty much the same. I mean, this one had a wash on the foot here, because you can see there's like a bluish color there. This one's just straight flat white, no wash whatsoever. The pants, this whole thing was molded in blue. I can almost assume that. So there's no wash or any kind of shading whatsoever done to this figure. See, there's some wash right there on the glove. Hair color is black. I mean, they're pretty much the same figure side by side. No difference whatsoever. The only difference is a paint job. So let's take a look at the accessories and find out what this guy all came with. Okay, so these are the accessories Vegito comes with. Other than himself, he has his 3 sets of hands. He has his 2-fisted hands here. He has his open palm hands here. He has his Kamehameha or gripping hands here. They even used the original mold that has the fingernails, and pretty much it was just Goku's hand, and they just painted over them. Just a little trivia for you guys. The original Vegito has the same thing. The glove, they're not gloves. They just painted the hands white, so it looks like they're in gloves, and they left the fingernail detail there. You can see it. And then he has his hand here. See, these hands don't have, this hand and this one doesn't have any fingernail detail, but in the original one they did. So I guess they kept that as a joke maybe. So this hand here is a special hand, so that way it fits inside the effect piece, so you can have him using his effect. I forgot what the name of this is. If you guys remember, leave it in the comment below. So I think I got it stuck in there. Oh no, I got it out. All right, cool. So you can use that to display it. This does have a peg hole, so that way you can use one of the stands to prop it up. And then he has his crossed arms. You know, this became a trend after Vegeta coming with the crossed arms, so they started doing it with all the figures. So that's it for that accessory. Let's go over the face plates before we get to the slideshow. So the first face plate that he has in the first faceplate he comes with this figure is his, you know, just straight faced, mean eyes are pretty much close to his nose. You can see it there. So that's the faceplate you get there. The earrings look painted very well. It's like a metallic color. So let's take a look at the other faceplate he has. So the next faceplate he has is his eyes looking to his right. As you can see there, I think the bangs kind of hinder it being seen, but he's looking to the right, or his right. So that's a pretty good looking faceplate there. I mean, the paint looks done. Detail Polara is painted exactly the same. You can see the yellow detail. So let's go on to the next face. I kind of find this face a little odd. This is the last faceplate for the Super Saiyan Blue portion of him, but I find this one kind of odd because he's screaming, but he's looking to the left now. So I would probably assume that this would be something he'd use for him doing some kind of effect to his left, Kamehameha, maybe using his effect piece. Like, again, I can't remember what the name of that move is, but if you guys could let me know in the comments, I'd really appreciate it. And also, guys, if you guys liking this video, make sure to give a thumbs up. You know, hitting that thumbs up helps a lot with the channel. So like I was saying, the paint apps on this figure is really good. I mean, you can see the teeth, they're painted really well, and he's looking to the left. I mean, the eyes are done very well. You can see that the paint for his eyebrows matches his hair, so you got some good consistency there. The Potara earrings are done very well as well. So that's the three face plates for the Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan face. So let's go to the next
Okay, so
couple
this is the other faceplate
it comes with. They decided to give him a different hair color. I mean, if you want to compare it to the original, this one's like literally black, and the one that he has is like a brownish hair color. So I don't know why they decided to do that, but with the event exclusives, that's what they like to do. So you have his head here, his faceplate with him yelling. The earrings are once again painted correctly. They match so far with this faceplate there. The mouth is detailed right. He's screaming. You can see the top teeth. You can kind of, I guess you can see the little white of the bottom teeth. The eyes are done very well. Looks very anime-esque, if you want to say. So that's that faceplate there. Let's look at the last one. So if you wanted to see the color difference with this faceplate, I mean, look at the eyebrows. I'll have it zoom in for you guys. But the eyebrows give it away that those are black, and then his hair is like a brown. It's literally like I don't know what kind of brown you want to call it, but it looks brown. Chocolate brown, poo brown, whatever brown you want to look. But that's the color it looks like it has. So yeah, that's pretty much does it for the faceplates for this action figure. That does with all the accessories. What did you guys think about this figure? If you've picked it up, let me know in the comments. And I'm hoping you guys will enjoy the slideshow, because I do it for you guys so you can see the kind of poses this figure can get into, and, you know, other display options. Everybody wants to look for display options when they're displaying these figures. So make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon, and I'll see you guys on the next review.